don't know how we're going to start this. Well, let's start it this way. I'm fat. So is she. Have been for a long time. And it's been a long struggle. We've been trying and trying unsuccessfully for decades to do something about it. And it's I don't know if it's easy to say just put down the fork, but we've put down the fork, we've gone exercising, we've exercised to the nth degree, and it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked at all. So this is what I think for us, is actually what I should say, what we think for us, our last resort. So now we're doing the surgery. So we've made the decision reluctantly, well, not completely reluctantly. I say that because it's a major investment, a major cost, not a minor decision. And we did a lot of research and a lot of soul searching and thinking about what we needed to do. And we've made the decision now to get gastric surgery.
Gastric bypass.
Michelle's getting a gastric bypass. I'm getting a gastric sleeve.
Yeah.
To essentially change our lives for the better.
Yeah.
So this blog in itself, we've done a lot of research, had a good look around to see what's what and who does what.
Watched a lot of journeys.
But a lot of people talk about this particular portion of the journey after the fact. So our surgery is not scheduled for another 4 weeks, 3 days.
And counting.
12 hours, 26 minutes and 32 seconds. But before we have the surgery, we actually have to go on a shake diet, an extreme shake diet, which is essentially small shakes, one each for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And then we get 2 cups of leafy green vegetables, which
for 4 very, very long weeks.
I am baffled as to how this is going to be done, but you know, the commitment is there, and at the very least we're doing it together. So I won't be on shakes while Michelle's having a hamburger, or vice versa. And that was the decision that we had to make to do it together. We are doing it absolutely together. We are having the surgery on the same day, believe it or not. So I don't know, how the surgeon does it. I think he does about 5 procedures on his surgery day. So it's just like, bring in the next one, snip, 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 done. Bring in the next one. So. Yeah, that's gonna be very, very interesting. Michelle's surgery actually requires her to stay there 2 days. Mine's only going to be a 1 day, assuming all goes well. Costs, we're looking at quoted costs are $45,000 for the both of us. We are doing it under the This video won't be worth much of anything if we get denied, but we are applying to the tax office to have a compassionate release of our super. Again, that was something that we had to really think about quite heavily. The idea of actually losing that much super was very daunting, but then the realization came that by the time it comes around to collect our super, we probably won't be alive to collect it. So,
and we're in our 40s, so we really only have like 20, 25 years left of our work. So, we're losing that much money out of our super was not a minor decision, but we're doing the right thing for everyone. And
essentially, I feel it in my body already. I'm not going to make 65 or 70. This is just, everything's starting to, feels like it's starting to shut down. The catalyst,
painkillers just to get through the day, like candy.
The catalyst for me was my latest diagnosis of sleep apnea, which came a couple of weeks, 3 weeks ago. I have diabetes. Nobody knows that. Surprise. I'm 165 kilos.
And I'm 144.
I can't get
Everything
off.
hurts.
I can't get off a couch without a engineering plan. We can't go to barbecues without ensuring that we don't sit on anything that's less than solid wood or
For
metal.
hours we can just stand because we're too scared to sit.
Plastic chairs are just a no-no.
Yeah, that's a not a go.
And I'm in constant pain, as is Michelle. Michelle's headaches and migraines all the time. I back pain, shoulder pain, other shoulder pain,
Knee pain.
foot pain, leg pain,
But we're still in high spirits, I swear.
neck pain, face pain. I don't know. So it's time, and that's cool. But we want to catalogue this journey. We want to record this journey for us and anyone who's interested. I'm not sure how it's going to play out. I think we'll probably post some joint videos and some separate ones. We'll just do day to day. I do warn you that highly likely profanity will be in those videos at some stage in the near future. I can see that. We've heard of cases of people on the 7th or 8th day breaking down, and I actually don't want to hide that. I think it's important that you see, if you're looking at this video because you want to do it in the future, or you're thinking about doing it, you need to know the commitment and what you're getting into. We think we do. I'm pretty sure by about day 4 I'm going to realise, shit, I didn't know what I was getting into.
But we're in it together, so that helps.
Yeah, we're in it together, so at any particular time I'll be happy to look at Michelle and say, well, this is just your fault. And she'll
I'll go, this is just generally effed.
Yeah. So I reckon day 4 or 5 is when we'll remove all knives from the facility.
Yeah. All filters will be left at the door.
Yeah. So we're going to give them warts and all, and yeah, see how we go. So this next 4 weeks is going to be the hardest. It's going to be the hardest because I've still got a huge stomach that wants a shitload of food, and I'm only going to give it 3 shakes and a cup of leafy green vegetables for whatever the hell that means.
Work it out.
I'm pretty sure I'm close to negotiating being able to saute them in Worcestershire sauce, but just got to do a little bit more research on that to see if that's actually going to be able. Otherwise, you can take your leafy greens and yeah. So last night. So it's the weekend now. It's Sunday today, the Sunday morning. Last night we had I had a dinner, nice sort of end of normality dinner with a very, very large ribeye steak at a restaurant. Which was extremely enjoyable and incredibly filling. It was extremely large. Michelle last week also had a last dinner out as well, where she got to enjoy some of the restaurant foods. We could still go to restaurants after we've finished all of this, 8-10 weeks down the track, but we're pretty much sure we're going to be ordering entrees. We're not going to really be able to eat a main meal, or we're going to make sure we have something to take the damn thing home with. I was going to have a nice breakfast this morning, do some of my famous scrambled eggs.
And they're amazing, they're epic.
And probably a naughty takeaway dinner tonight for our final takeaway. And then tomorrow it's on. So
and we did in the last week, we went through the pantry and we were making sure we utilised what we had, cleaning out anything that we thought we're never going to have to use. Yeah,
there's pretty much there's still some stuff that's going to probably have to be thrown out, but we've gone through a lot. We've done most of the clean out, so to speak, for those 4 weeks. We also have Jordan, who has decided to
our daughter. Sorry, I should explain that.
Oh, in case you didn't know, who has decided to just join us a bit. She's doing some shakes and she's doing some up and goes and some vegetables and that sort of stuff because she wants to lose a bit of weight too. But obviously not as heavily committed to it as we are, which is fine. But we've also we've said to her the choice is entirely hers, and we were quite prepared to make whatever meals were necessary for her on a normal basis. But she's decided she wants to join us at least in part. And we'll see how that goes.
After all, she's 13.
I have warned her that what she's undertaking is not going to be easy, and there's no point in us buying these expensive shakes and all that sort of stuff if she's just going to turn around and come home and have 2 peanut butter sandwiches. That's going to be beside the point. So we'll see how that goes, and I think we'll pretty much figure that out after week 1, whether there's going to be a commitment there or not. We've told a lot of people, and everyone's been very supportive. Everyone's been very much, good luck and congratulations, and we're behind you and that sort of stuff. And that's been really good. I think this time around it's been important to actually open up to people. And to say this is what's happening. This is our lives. This is what we're doing. Yeah. Hence the determination to do a video as well. So yeah, stick around. We're going to do a few other things later on. We've got a video to talk about what we were doing with our pantry a couple of weeks ago. Or a week ago, I can't remember. And we're also going to talk about things like what goals we've got. So it's not just about weight loss. There's
definitely a major part of it, but we've got some non-scale.
There's some certain things that we can't do now, or that we do with exceptional difficulty that we want to be able to tick off, saying, "No, I can do that now." Yeah. So I think that's about it. I mean, I think this is probably long enough. I don't think you need to hear us rambling on too much more, but we will
keep you posted.
Keep you posted. Hopefully get better at what we're doing here and better at how we're doing this. And then, see you on the other side. I'm looking forward to looking at this video 12 weeks, 15 weeks, 18 weeks from now to see, the difference. Yeah. So that's the exciting part, and that's the part that's going to motivate me, and I think motivate Michelle too. Yeah. So. Anything else to say? Because I've said it all.
I'm really, really excited about the upcoming surgery, and even though the 4 weeks I think is going to be really, really hard for me too, I'm excited in a way to get started, because then it's going to be the light at the end of the tunnel is there, and so I think that's going to get us through for the 4 weeks. Now that might change after week 1, but it'll be good. I'm really excited, and on to a new adventure. All right, guys, I'm sure we will see each other again soon, and bye for now.
Tally ho.